Welcome back everyone. This video today is about trail running. Now I've had a few people say to me recently that although they'd love to have a go at trail running and it looks so much fun, that it's not for them because it's just they're not athletic or fit enough or something like that. I can kind of see where the idea grew because we see these pictures and these videos of individuals who seem to sort of scramble up hills and scoot along the top of ridgeways and barrel down the other side in these sort of quite extreme environments with lots of snow or ice or water and things like that. But it's not always like that, and for me it will never be like that. Basically, if you think about it, trail running is simply about getting off-road and running on more natural surfaces. So I thought I'd do this video today to show you that how easy it is to actually get out on your very first trail run, where to choose to go, what to take with you, and all those things you'll need for that very first outing. Let's get started. Now let's cover where to choose to go. Now if you do have access to somewhere like a country park, a bit like this one I'm in now, that would be a perfect first choice. And sometimes you'll find with country parks they will have waymarked walks marked out by coloured bands or symbols or something like that. So it will tell you how far each one is, and you simply follow the colours or the symbols, and that's your way of getting round. So it just makes it easy because you don't have to worry about getting lost or think about navigation. You can get yourself off the road and onto some sort of compacted gravel trails. Now I'm sure you're wondering what I'm going to suggest you wear on your feet for your first trail run. Well, for your first trail run, your normal running shoes are absolutely fine. Until you decide you're going to get into trail running proper, for your first couple of outings, your first few outings, just your normal running shoes. Also, in terms of other accessories, if you take a running belt and you just pop in your keys, your phone, maybe a snack and a drink. And I also used to take a really light jacket and I used to wrap it around the running belt. It's quite amazing what you can carry with one of those thin belts. The next thing I'm going to recommend is your watch. Get rid of your watch, leave your watch behind. You don't need this for your first outing. Trail running is not about pace, and I know we all are a bit of a slave to our watches, so it's best to leave it behind. Another thing to aim to do on your first trail run is to run to feel and not to pace, just like I'm doing now. So you need to be able to have a conversation whilst you're running. I think it's a really good skill for any runner to develop anyway, but it also allows you to drink in all the beauty around you. And on that note, don't hesitate at all to stop whenever the fancy takes you and just take in everything around you. Just drink in the natural beauty, breathe deeply and just have a good time. So this area of my country park is somewhere I came a lot when I first started trail running. The paths are wide and not technical at all, just compacted gravel, and it was so easy to navigate because it had those coloured circles that I mentioned to you earlier, so I just had to follow those around. So I'm just going to have a look around now because I know there are some minor paths off these main routes that are a little bit more technical, and it would be great if you could have a go on something like that to end your first trail run. I'm going to go and have a look for them now. Now something like this path here would be ideal for a little test. It's a lot narrower than the main one. I can see lots of rocks and tree roots. It's very windy and it will just give you a taste of what it's like to have to concentrate a bit more on where you put your feet. So if you could find something like this to have a little go at the end of your first trail run, that would be ideal. So if you've got a couple of starter trail runs under your belt now, I hope you're starting to see how wonderful this form of running can be. In a video coming soon, I'll explain what you need to do and consider if you fancy doing more of your running on trails.